Day number 23 of November. Another day, another cycle. Back on my wheels this morning and just gonna have another morning adventure. See where we end up. Just enjoy the cycle. Enjoy a little bit of time to contemplate and to just smell the roses. Cycling can actually be a very, very good form of active meditation. So if you just really, as you're cycling, best to do this somewhere that's not super busy with cars and stuff. But yeah, if you just focus on your breath and the feelings of the wind, the feelings of your muscles, and just, it's not necessarily about just relaxing, like often meditation is associated with. It's about a real, well, how I do it anyway. There's so many different types of meditation, but I find it's just fully immersing yourself in the experience. And there are so many different things that you can feel. So with cycling, and let's find a quieter place and can do a little bit of that. That'd be fun. So yeah, there's a few different things you can focus on. But yeah, I like to think of meditation often is, for me, is just getting lost in the sensations and experience as opposed to being in the world of concepts and thoughts, because it's easy to forget that there's a very physical reality. Often we see reality through our concepts of like cars, postbox, and we don't really see that it's just different shades of light and dark and colour, and we go, oh yeah, it's a bit windy, but we don't actually feel what the experience of windy is. And meditation's a great way to to explore that. That's why it can be such an interesting thing to do, because it really is like an exploration of your senses. So you can at least try to experience things without the labels, which you'll find can be, especially with vision, is I find very hard, and I think pretty much everyone does too, because like, you know, once when we were born, obviously we would have just seen everything as different shades of colour and light and dark. I mean, I don't know, we might not even have been able to properly focus our eyeballs, I'm not sure. But, okay. We are going to get somewhere a little bit more quiet and nice for talking about meditation. So, yeah, if you think about it like that, of just focusing on your senses so that you're You focus on your senses and explore your senses, and yeah. Well, oh yeah, I was saying, as as a child, obviously, you know, as a newborn baby, you'll just experience vision as, you know, just visual noise without any form. You can't distinguish the lines between things. You can't say what's background and what's foreground, because you don't know where a house ends and the sky begins, or what a bridge is, or traffic lights. You don't even have the most basic vocabulary for this, which means that you don't really distinguish them and don't see them as separate. So that's something that you can explore through meditation, is just try to see without the labels, and yeah, you might find it's quite tricky, but it's interesting just to examine that, even if it's basically seems impossible. It's a worthwhile process and an interesting process if you haven't, well, it's interesting if you have tried it before as well, but if you haven't tried it, then strongly recommend just try. Maybe you could even close your eyes now, and that is if you've got a space where you feel comfortable and you can relax, then just find somewhere comfortable and close your eyes now, and notice the sounds that are around you and the sensations in your body. And when you're noticing, you might find that you label things, or you try and find a meaning for something. If you hear a sound in the distance, try not to hear it as a sound of a car or anything. Just experience it in the most raw way possible as a sound. Even beyond that, sound is still a concept that we've created to divide up different parts of our experience. It can go beyond or beneath a sound to just be an experience. And the same thing is true for all of your senses. Maybe as you're sitting or standing or lying, wherever you are, you can notice a certain part of your body. How does that part of your body feel? And can you feel that without thinking about what part of your body it is? And now, as you focus on your breath and notice that you've been breathing unconsciously this whole time, now you can make that breathing conscious and focused on breathing in and out and noticing the sensations of that. And sometimes just a simple act of focusing on your breath or noticing the feelings in your body can be calming and bring you back to a sense of peace, and mean that as you go about your day today, you'll feel a little more relaxed, a little more at ease, and a little bit more grounded in your sensations and your feelings, without being lost in your thoughts about what everything means and what's going to happen. Just bringing it back to what's actually there. And what's actually there is always, only, ever your experience now. So, why don't you go and open up your eyes again, and I hope that, I didn't really think I had no idea that I was going to be doing this, but I hope that you feel better in some way after going through that experience. Maybe you don't even quite know why you feel better or what really just happened, but you can trust that this can be something valuable, a valuable experience where you did need to take a second to just focus on your experience now. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly was not planning to take you guys into a meditation, but it just felt like the right thing to do at that time. And yeah, it's not something that I've done before, but I hope I've meditated a fair bit, and I'm very fascinated by these topics. So I hope that it was something that you found valuable. And now let's talk about it in the context of cycling, because you can do those same things that you just were doing with your eyes closed, with your eyes open. And in fact, I would recommend that when you're cycling, you do always keep your eyes open. And then you can just notice all of the things around you. Again, not jumping to adding labels to everything. Try to have a wide, soft focus. So as you're looking forward, don't dart so much from one thing to another. Try and look forward. Wow, look at this bird. No idea what that's called, but it's something I'm going to speak. Cool. So yeah, if you just focus kind of in the middle distance, straight ahead, but as you're looking straight forward, take in everything. Try and take in the entire vista that you see. So yeah, it's a very interesting and immersive experience, I find. And again, with meditation, it's often, in a lot of Zen teachings, often they will try and get you to do something that you can't do. It's something that can't quite be done perfectly, but in your attempt at it, you can find something very valuable. So yeah, let's just focus on the middle distance. I mean, you can still do it whilst watching the video, but it's obviously even more immersive when you're doing it as you cycle or as you walk. And just focus in the middle and try and still take in everything in your view without moving your head side to side, just looking straight forward and absorbing everything, just seeing everything. And that's a great way to do it with your visual reality, but you can also move it over to your feelings and just feeling everything in your body. You know, I'm now feeling the vibrations from cycling over the grass, and I'm feeling myself where I'm sitting on my gooch. I'm feeling my hands, my feet, and as I cycle I feel my muscles engage. And now, as I'm feeling the feelings, I'm also trying to focus again on that vision of just looking straight ahead and taking everything in. And when I think about sensations, I also need to notice my breath, the little bit of snot that's trying to drip down and cooling my upper lip. And now, as I'm doing those, move to focusing on the sounds around me, all around me. And what this does is humans only have a certain amount of information that they can process at any one time. I'm not sure where this is from, but it's commonly talked about in hypnosis and NLP, that the mind can focus on only 5 plus or minus 2 things. So, 7 plus or minus 2. So 5 to 9 different things that the brain can kind of keep track of at once. So if you are finding yourself lost in thoughts, often a way that people deal with that is they fill up their experience with other things. So that means if you're working, then you're working, but also watching a video, or if you're watching a video, you're also knitting or something like that, because you're trying to fill your entire experience with things other than your thoughts. And I think you can do that through, escapism of films and stuff like that. And I think that can be a an important thing to do sometimes, to just you know, get lost in a film. But you can also get lost in your experience of the present moment, and I find that can be much more recharging. So I think that's a cool place to end, and just think about how just think about that perhaps as you go through your day, how there's only a set number of things that we can focus on. So on the cycle, quite often I'll just relax and not try and focus on loads of things, and what that means is that thoughts will arise, and that can be a valuable time to explore things that I'm currently thinking about or things that are important to me. And that's the time when I'm, you know, making an effort to be receptive to the thoughts. But then also, if I want to get lost in experience while I'm cycling, then I can just focus on all of the different array of experiences of sight and feeling and sound. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed this video. I hope it's been valuable for you and that you had a good time. And if you did, then please click the like button and share it if you'd like. And most importantly, donate to Movember. There's a link down in the description, and it's an awesome cause. Meditation can be a great way to improve your mental health, and just a very useful tool to understand a little bit more about your thoughts and your experience and how they relate to each other. Is a fascinating area and a great one to explore. So yeah, please donate to Movember if you can, if you feel like that's something you want to do, and enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you in the next video. Peace.